Devon!
Hey, William! See now!
Hey, Devon! Oh my gosh, love you. Diego! Mwah.
Hey, see now. Mwah. Love you.
Hola, amigos! It is William, Devon, Sinan, and Diego calling from Wee Wee Blogs, and we have to discuss Voy a Quedarme, la la la, the song for Spain for Eurovision 2021 from Blas Canto. Voy a Quedarme, I am gonna stay, y'all. The question is, after hearing this song, are you gonna want to stay? Should we talk about it? Let's do this! Yes, Blas Canto is here. He is ready for Eurovision 2021. This is a very emotional song. His father died in 2020, and then just a few days before he recorded this song, his grandmother passed away from COVID. He has had quite the tumultuous year, and he is pouring all of that emotion into this song. The music video opens with a quote from Wuthering Heights, the American novel from Emily Jane Bronte. It says, "Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same." So he is clearly sending a message about his father, saying their souls are connected. This is very stirring, very moving, but the question is it competitive for Eurovision? Let's start with Diego, a Spanish speaker in Colombia.
So, hi, everybody. Blas is a fantastic performer. He's very good and very capable of doing amazing stuff. Before he was chosen, he was selected to represent Spain in Eurovision. He did this show of It's Your Face Sounds Familiar in Spain, and there you were able to see how professional he is. Sadly, I don't feel connected to the song. I don't like the song. I didn't like Universal as well, and it's kind of, it's not difficult, but it's kind of weird for us. We Latin fans, we get through the contest, we get to know the contest because of Spain and or relation with the language. But I think the song is boring. I think it's really boring. I know there is a very nice message inside, but I don't know. It's. I think it's Spain being Spain. It's just boring. I'm sorry. I don't like the song.
Diego, I want to ask you something. Because you are a native Spanish speaker, let me first just read the translation in English. "Stay tonight to see the sunrise, to feel your voice caressing me. Stay one more second. There is nothing to be able to do whilst I draw a sea of memories of your skin. I have lowered the sky to discover what hides in your gaze. Only a few centimeters from me. I am going to stay, and I promise to love you more than yesterday. I am going to kiss you very slowly, like the first time." In English, this sounds amazing. Please tell me, in Spanish, do you like the lyrics?
In Spanish, it sounds amazing. The lyrics are good too. But I mean, it's well, I don't know the lyrics actually, not that much. But the lyrics has a very how do you say this? They are very meaningful. They're very powerful. But I don't know why I don't get the connection to the song. It's maybe because I am not the kind of fan of the voice, like Blas' voice. He has, a very high tone, and when he does this key change, it's no, it doesn't sound good.
Okay, gracias. So we move on to Sinan, our Bulgarian blogger in Germany.
Hello. All right. I will start with the beginning of the song. It reminded me positively of Hello by Adele.
Hello.
With the piano and with the... I love that part. And actually, I really love the revamped version. It's more, with emotion. He, of course, sings all the time with his emotions and with his full soul. And I actually I don't like a part from this song. It's like you know that part before the second verse. No, it's something like scrapping, you know. Like overall, I think it's okay, but of course, Spain could have done much better. But I think he chose me. I'm not sure if he chose this song or his team, but this song is 100% better for him to sing as the other one. Memoria was the other one, right? And yeah, overall I like it. Oh, and the music video, oh my gosh, love it. Fashion icon. I love his style. It's amazing. And he looks, you know, when he looks so sexy. I was like, okay, okay. And yeah, I like it.
Girl.
But I expected more, of course.
Girl, he didn't choose the song. The song chose him. Debin at ArimiWeeWeeBlocks.com.
You know what? I'm going to start with the positives here. Picking up on what Sinan said, fashion, fashion, fashion. You know, how many people can wear a quiff with that much elegance and that much spunk? He just looks amazing. And, you know, the wardrobe choices here at Destino Eurovision, I really like it. You know, very simple, subtle, yet very effective. All that glitter padding on the shoulder pad. You know, there's a sophistication here. And it just powers through the entire package, right from the strobe lighting to the moon in the background and the smoke effects on the stage. I think that, you know, at the very first stage, we're looking at lots of great ideas here, which would no doubt elevate before Rotterdam. Yes, there was a major criticism with the backing vocals, which were kind of overpowering him at times. But I just don't think that you can mark an entire song based on just one flaw. Let me just start by saying, for the Colombian Wiwi blogger who thought he would start his critique by saying he doesn't like Blas's voice, can I just say this album, Complicados? It's a #1 album with songs in English and Spanish. Lots of singles from here were bubbling in the Spanish charts for a very long time. Blas Canto is a credible artist, and he wasn't just chosen to represent Spain. He was wanted and he was retained, you know, to represent Spain. And the thing is, moving from 2020's Universo, which I do prefer, if I must admit, to this new song, Voyakadame, it's written during difficult times. You know, the corona is a time that lots of people can relate to. You know, lots of people have lost loved ones, including myself. And whilst I don't exactly understand the lyrics, I understand the emotion behind his singing. You know, he emotes the sort of the delicate feelings and undertones of losing a dear one. And that, again, translates beautifully in the music video where he's dancing with his grandmother figure. And then, you know, she's gone, she's moved on, but his memory of her remains intact. I absolutely love this. Most of all, I love Blas Canto's voice. I love it when a man can do falsetto in control. He transitions between high and low notes, but using his voice as an instrument to communicate emotion. That is not easy. And he does that in pop songs, and he's done it so well now in a ballad.
Debin, may I ask you, do you think he'll need to bring a grandmother-like figure on stage, whether in person or hologram, to convey the message to non-Spanish speakers?
I'll answer that by saying this. Spain does not need to compete for a ticket to the grand final. Whether you like it or not, whatever sentiments that you're trying to introduce in that question will be answered when you see him at the grand final on Saturday night. Spain is going through. He will be at the grand final.
That was not my question.
Regardless of staging options and possibilities.
This is not about an automatic ticket to the final. My question is this: will non-Spanish speakers get the message without an overt representation?
I didn't speak a word beyond hola and gracias, and I understood completely what Blas Canto was trying to say.
Thank you so much.
And this is what I say to the hater. regardless of what you feel, Spain has a ticket to the grand final. The sooner you start to realize that and to deal with that, the better it is for you. You're going to have a better show because you're going to love it more when you start loving the fact that Spain automatically qualifies for the grand final.
I just find so much hypocrisy in this statement.
Very much.
So much hypocrisy in this statement. In so many videos, you're like, the big five need to earn their place in the final. They need to earn their keep. You rail and rail about how they need to step their game up and how, you have a free ticket, so do something with it. So in any case, this is a completely separate discussion. Let's move on. I actually agree, kind of, if I take Debin's positivity and your guys' negativity, I think I'm in the middle, actually. I just watched the music video for the very first time. Well, you know what? It's called having a nuanced opinion. One doesn't have to live in the extremes in order to communicate. Now, listen, I watched the video for the first time before this call, and it really elevated the whole thing for me. The live performance at RTVE Studios, I was not into that. The mixing was off. I think the staging was beautiful for a moment, but then it became cliche. How many moons do we need to see this year? Samantha Tina has her moon rising. You know what I'm saying? Hurricane sea levels controlled by the moon in Serbia. There's just a lot of moon everywhere else. But listen, when I watched the video, I really felt it. He really conveyed that sincerity, that emotion. It was very beautiful. And also, perhaps there was some auto adjustment because the falsetto was on point. Male falsetto, to me, has to be perfect in order to be powerful. John's tears in his music video is perfect. Blythe's music video is perfect. The live performance, it was not perfect. And it is a very fine line. It is a very fine line. So I do worry live what will happen. Hopefully he will hit it on the night, and then this could rise to 20th. However, I think without the perfection of the falsetto, this could finish 24th or 25th. It is a good song. It deserves radio play, but I don't think it's a competitive song, and there is a difference. And that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It depends on your philosophy. Some people think, Eurovision should be about showcasing your language, your culture, and if that's the goal, he's done that. Well done, you're a winner, baby. But if it's about points on the scoreboard, this is another situation. Okay. In any case, let's now go around. He's obviously in the final. I'd like to hear where you think this will place with a justification, Diego.
Just as the title of the song, Voy a quedarme, which translates like I'm gonna stay, I think he's gonna stay with the last position. What? I'm sorry. Why? I mean, the song is nice, but the song it's just flat. It doesn't go anywhere. The emotions are there, but it's just more of the same. I don't think this is a good song. And I don't think Spain. I don't think Spain is. No, it's not gonna be like that.
William, everything's fine. Please don't die.
You know when water goes down the wrong pipe? The water went down the wrong pipe. I'm so sorry. Sinan.
My thoughts for the final. I don't think he will be in the last place, Diego. I don't think. I know Spain normally doesn't, like in recent years, doesn't send, songs that normally go to the left side of the scoreboard. But I don't think it will be in the last position. We have another big 5, big 6 songs that can be in the last place.
What country is that?
What country is that? Well, sadly, I think Germany may be in the last place.
Amen. Sinan actually has an opinion. I love.
Sadly, I say sadly because I live in Germany. I love Germany, and yeah, so on. But I want to say about the live performance. I had to change my vote. I had to put it a little bit higher because I really loved it. That part at the beginning when he starts singing it a cappella without instrumentation.
That's good.
Wow, that was really, really good. I really liked it. Like, applause for him for doing this. And that high note, love it. Love it. I love that part a lot. And yeah, I don't think he will be at last place. No, 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 no.
Deppen.
You know what? I'm going to start this by saying shout out to Televisión Española for continuing to throw money at a contest that clearly disregards them. What I can say about this is Blas Cantor Morena being topical is relevant, right? He talks about the losing of a loved one as a result of the current pandemic. Now, from Australia all the way to Zimbabwe, people have felt losing loved ones in more ways than one. The theme of mourning and loss and just memories and recollection is so universal. People will vote for this and people will respond to this. And music experts who are there, who make up 50% of the scoring, should award him points for singing such a difficult song. And he can sing. The opening bars of this, he's very exposed, he's very stripped, and you feel the emotion and you feel the sentiment. And you know what? I also have great faith in the staging here coming up, because I think the tease they've done much earlier on at the Eurovision thing, the major complaint was the backing vocals, which were quite distracting. But the staging, everybody gave it props. And you know what? They'll continue to work as we journey to Rotterdam. I believe they've done their live on tape performance already, and that's looking good. I have faith in this. I don't think it's going to come last. I really don't.
Hashtag fact check. You say everyone was happy with the national final performance staging. Well, Blas was not. He has come out and said that he did not want the moon. He wanted RTVE to go in a different direction, but they did not listen to him. So if we go with his judgment as someone who knows the song and has to perform along with the staging, I have pause for concern. I think the artist's wishes should be respected. I think Marvin Dietmann, the stage director, is excellent. And I think he will elevate. Whether that means bringing the moon or ditching the moon, I don't know. But regardless of the moon we get, it will have that Marvin Dietmann kiss. A full moon is out.
Period.
Ooh, girl. Now, if this was the Eurovision Story Contest, I think this would be definitely one of the top ones. I think without speaking Spanish, I need to be told the backstory. So hopefully commentators will, during the postcards say what the song is about, because that could really help him. I agree with Deppen, this is a universal theme. I think people will need to be told that theme, or he'll need to do a lot of press. You need to get the word out, because if you don't know, you don't know. So hopefully people...
Sorry, this is 5 years better than the prostitute who should have known what happiness was 2 decades ago. Give me a break.
I'm sorry, I think it's a fair point. Not everyone speaks Spanish. I mean, and if you didn't know, you wouldn't necessarily know. Especially if there's a big old moon. You think he was singing to a werewolf or something.
English, sometimes they come out with crazy narratives and you're thinking like, really? I didn't get that from any of the lyrics, even though I understood it. Blas goes further here. Without understanding Spanish, you still know that this is a touching, sentimental ballad. You cannot deny that.
I've watched every video you're in. You always have your fact sheet from Wikipedia with every detail of his life, so I know you knew what this song was about before you heard it. Fact. Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Is it a bad thing to be prepared? I don't
Not a bad thing at all, but what I'm saying is you entered the review knowing the meaning, and people at home who are drunk at a party won't know the meaning if they don't speak Spanish. In any case...
yeah.
And the Colombian who's in this video then takes a dagger and just jabs it in the heart.
I'm just excited to see... I'm just excited to see all of this positivity you're saying, but I want to see your score because I know it's not going to be high.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, on that note, let's go around and give our scores out of a 10, along with a justification, starting with Diego in Colombia.
Well, my score is 5.5. I actually, well, what I said, I really don't like the song. I'm not saying that Blas it's a bad singer, it's a bad performer. It's just my personal taste. I don't like his tone of voice. I don't like his Spanish songs. I sometimes I feel that Spain gets a singer which is very known in Spain, but it's actually not a singer who's connected to other countries in the world. And come on, Spain has a lot of musical. How do you say this? I forgot the
talent.
Stars.
Yeah, a lot of musical stars, a lot of musical, new performers, beginners. They have flamenco. They have I mean, they have Rosalia. She's now the new queen of reggaeton, and it's something that they can do better. They can do better. So yeah, I'm sorry. Blas is fantastic. He's amazing. He's a good performer. He's a singer. Actually, I'm not a singer. I'm not a musician. But it's just my personal taste. I don't like the song. That's why my 5.5.
Sinan.
As I said, I watched the live performance and my points are a little bit high, and it is 6 points out of 10. And I will tell you why. The song is not a perfection. I can agree on that. I really like Universo. I mean it's better than this one, but yeah, we have this one right now, right? And then he sings really good live. He gives the emotion. I can feel it. That's all what I need for now. And I love his style, as I said. But I didn't forgive Spain for not sending Lo Malo in 2018. That's another question, but I wanted to say it because I was furious.
Chico Malo, no. He's reaching way back. We go to devin@RemyWooWeBlogs.com.
From Rosalia to Lo Malo, I really don't give a damn. Blas Canto is one of the very few artists in the class of 2021 that actually has a #1 album to his name. Oh, yes, we should have picked this. Oh, yes, we should have picked that. In his domestic market, he is total slayage, right? And he also has a number of successful singles to his name, and he's been churning these out since 2017. What more do you want? Can you say the same thing about the one stoking embers in a dead fire, or the one who doesn't feel hate coming from Germany? I'm sorry, these are works in progress, and he's closer to perfection than his contemporaries. On that note, 6.5. You know what? There's a lot of promise here. Whilst I'm not saying that he's going to win the Eurovision trophy, I think he'll do Spain proud. And that's where I drop my score. Thank you very much.
Does the narrative match the score? There was a lot of hype.
The other two.
This isn't about them.
Even higher than yours.
There was a lot of hype about #1 this, #1 that, iconic this, iconic that, and then it gets an average score. 6.5 is an average score.
But at the average. This is 3 points above average. You know what? What is your score?
Oh, we're not there yet. Let me preface this. You mentioned #1 hits, #1 singles. Well, Soraya had all of that going into Eurovision, and she came last, and she's also from Spain. So I don't think we can judge an artist, Eurovision performance or Eurovision ranking based on their past work. At Eurovision, everyone starts from 0, whether you've never competed anywhere to whether you've had 25 #1 albums, whether you are Celine Dion or whether you are...
Who, by the way,
Do It Like You Love Her, Manel. It doesn't matter. You start at 0. In any case, I think they need to mirror more of the music video and less of the live performance. I love him stripped back. I love him a cappella. I love it pared back. I don't like it with lots of dry ice and a full moon. Okay, hold up. Now, obviously, as you can see from the size of my hair, it has been several weeks since we filmed that Wee Wee Jury video. In that period, I have spoken to Blas Canto in English on our channel about the song, and he really touched me. He really moved me. That conversation really made me see this song in a different way. And so if I were to score this song now, it would be a different story. So I concede, Devin, you were right, the things you have said in this. I really am touched after learning fully the message. However, my first impression was my first impression, and we can't change the video at this point. So this is just sort of an explainer before you see the score I assigned based on first reactions. Media matters is my point. Interviews matter. Getting your story out matters. In any case, thank you for watching. Let's finish this video. My score is a 4. That is not because he is not a good performer.
Score, and I have the highest score in this group, and you're telling me that blah, blah, blah.
No. I didn't hype it, though. I didn't hype it, so my narrative matches my score. You were hyping this to the moon and back, to the moon of RTVE and back, but your score didn't reflect the hype.
Oh, please.
So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. All right. In any case, we are not the only Wee Wee vloggers. There are dozens of us all over the world, from Spain to America to Australia. And when we take the overall global average across all of these people between the ages of 18 and 70, we get 5.34. That's not good. But you know, it's not good. This is it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Any thoughts?
My thought is he will be at the Eurovision Grand Final. People better start getting and dealing with that fact.
You never told us, where will he finish in the Grand Final, Devin?
He's not coming last.
So is he? What does that mean? First or 24th?
Do you think I have a crystal ball?
I'd like a prediction. That's the point of this video. You've listened to all the entries.
Listen, you will see him at the Eurovision Grand Final.
But we want to know your prediction now, as this is a video in the Wee Wee Jury series. So please, we've all revealed our cards. What is yours? Where will he finish in the final?
I don't know, genuinely. But I hope he does well. And I hope he makes Spain proud.
Left or right-hand side of the scoreboard?
Possibly right, just based on these indices that you're presenting.
Oh.
I don't think it's deserved.
Okay, top half or bottom half of the right-hand side?
William Adams, don't nail me to a particular position.
I'm just asking for an answer.
You've already stated this entry. And it's fine. You've given the lowest score in this group.
Actually,
it doesn't change the fact that Complicados was the #1 album. Double disc, if I may add.
Can I just point out,
where is your copy? Go and buy it.
In the Wee Wee Jury, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 people gave my score or lower. So just to say, I am not an outlier here. In any case, that is what we think. What do you think? Do you think that Blas Canto can win the Eurovision Song Contest like Devin Aderimi does? Or do you think it's more like Sinan and Diego finishing bottom 5? Let us know here on Wee Wee Vlogs.
Do not forget to write comments down below. We love to read all of them. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
And follow us on multiple social media.
We are on Pinterest.
Which we never use. In any case, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.